Okay, so this is my first experiment with a live stream, so let's see if it works. Let's first see if this works. Okay, so I'm going to run a little picoCTF, some easy challenges just in the beginning. See what happens. Nothing is visible here. It should be visible. Yeah, now it's visible. Okay, so I registered with a new account. I actually played this with a team, but now I registered a new account just for this video. So I'm going to go to the beginning. Maybe start with a game. My resolution is pretty low, so it's not okay. User ID, what should I choose? Yeah, perhaps. Like that. So, yeah, I remember the goal is to recover the password. Uh, 70 hex decimal, what could it be? So let's just try this. Write a Python program that prints the answer. It should be 112. Incorrect. What would it start with in ASCII? Let's go to ASCII table. P. Correct. uh, 3D, what in decimal? Okay, it's just the same as before. 61. So let's see what this is. Hey. Numbers are hard. Ah. Ah. Okay. I'm not gonna make it. Okay, now I'm not gonna miss. Okay, I don't know what that's about, but let's just continue. I got a glyph. Let's see, in my backpack, there it is, and I can read the hint again. Yeah, I wrote this down already. The code is pillar 2413, I think. Pillar 2413 in Morse code. There's a computer which I can go to, but I'll inspect the whole area first, and doesn't seem as nowhere else I can go. The factory secret, okay. Too warm. Number 42 to binary. Well, actually, I think I can. Print 42 is just going to be 42, and then I'm going to convert it to string. Oh, just like that. Print string, and then I'm gonna convert it back to an integer. Well, I can just write it like this, so then it's a string. And then convert that to an integer with base 2. No, that's not correct. How do you come? Okay, I can Google it. All right, that seems to be the syntax. Format. If I could just copy what I selected. There, copy. I can just start a Python interpreter. Okay, so that should be 42. The flags, they are cleverly hidden. Oh, so I unlocked more problems. What does this mean? Well, I wonder. To me, it looked like base 64. Learn the ropes. And I should probably put that into picoCTF brackets. Or what is it called? Curly brackets. One more. Yeah. The shell server. That's interesting because I don't remember my password because that's a generated password. So I should probably look at the password outside the live stream. What happens? Come on, stop that. The definition of insanity. I just want to move it here. And move it a little bit out of the way. Out of the stream. Maybe like that. Okay, that was the password. Copy. I hope you didn't see it. I really hope you didn't see it because then you can log into my newly created account and destroy everything. How do I get into the shell server? How was it? Shell 1. I could put it in my SSH config. There is an SSH keygen command to remove just one host. And now to make it easier to log in the next time, I can create an authorized key. With this content. So I should be able to log in automatically. Let's try if I can log in without giving the password now. Yeah, it worked without password and without username. Because I put the username in SSH config and created a key pair. So now I don't need the shell, I want a game because it's more fun. So there was the path on the shell server. I go back here, and now here I am on the shell server. Let's see if I paste works, and it worked. And what was I'm about to do? Grep for something in the file. Maybe for picoCTF, which is the flag format in the file. Wow! There it is. I'm mostly in here for the music. You can access the problems from a menu, but then there's no music. But it's actually faster to solve the problems from the normal interface. Let's see here, resources. Resources? All right. Maybe they also put a flag here, and they did. Yeah, come on. I want to solve the next problem. On the shell server. And the hint said strings it, so I believe should use the strings command, which finds strings in a file. That's a file. Oh, it's sued strings it. Maybe try the strings function. Look at the man page. It's probably at the end. No, it's not in the end. Not sure what we're looking for, but maybe a flag. There it is. If I collected them all. Yeah, I should probably go back to the game to collect all the tokens. I don't think it was anything more in this room. There's a glyph over there. I wonder how I can get there. Okay, not this way. Yeah, I would like to get over here. Yeah, that was strange. I'm not really sure how to get here. But there's clearly an opening here. So some path from a wall should lead there. Not here, not here, not here, not here, not here. Not here, okay, not there. Okay, here maybe. All right. That was that room. Let's see what more rooms there are. What's this? Simon. I'm part of the that you hear. Designed to entertain you while you Yeah. I don't know, maybe I should only do the same. Well, it's the same puzzle as last time. Okay, let's do it the same. And now what? Yeah, I'm not sure what the reward was. Cryptography sounds silent. The glyph should be behind one of these tombstones. Oh, here it is. Did I get the glyph? Yeah, I think so. That's the last one. That was the first one, okay. I have the glyph in this room already now. Forensics. Okay, there's something here. A glyph. And there's the forensics computer. Okay, here we had the Morse code, pillar 2413. Let's see if that works. And maybe this is the last glyph, I don't remember. Yes, I remember. There should be a, when I find the right one, they should open up a door. Door is locked. All right, so this is a QR code. I can do this in different ways. Maybe I can do a screenshot. And maybe decode it online. So it was at my desktop, it was this one. Alright, so I have a password here. And if you remember the beginning of the game, there was a password. One of the first computers required a password. Was it this one? No. Or maybe this one? No. 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Which one was that? It was one of the first rooms. Maybe it was the general skills. Okay, that seems buggy. Nope. Okay, let's quit the game. Go to the menu instead. Here, the factory secrets, and it should be. That was correct. This garden contains more than it seems. So, let's try strings. Wow, there is the flag. Inspector. Web exploitation. I made a website inspect me. Maybe I could inspect or view page source. Here is 1/3 of the flag. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so I can go into make a directory encoder inspect. First part of the flag, save it there. Next should be in the CSS and the last in the JavaScript. So as the CSS seems to be here. Wow, there it is. And the last one in the JavaScript, and that's this one. So I can just remove new lines. And there should be a closing curly bracket. Wow, that was correct. The numbers. What do they mean? Start with strings again. Nothing special. Okay, so what? I have to enter this myself. Okay. I do it in a Python code. Here. I'll move the number so you can see it to here. And can you see the Python? I think you can see it if I put it here. Create an array with the numbers 16, 9. Ignore that one, that's not a number. And then for what? E in A. So I loop through all the numbers. And I believe, let's see, P. Which letter is that in the alphabet? If A is 65 and P is 80, what is 80 minus 65? What is 15 plus 1? So I think it's A, the letter A plus the number. So I haven't imported syspackage. So I want to write this number E, which is the number in the array, plus the ASCII code of the letter A. And then I want to convert it to a string, which is done with this sure function. Like that. And I have to import sys to be able to use the sys standard outwrite. Okay, of course it didn't work. Standard out with D. Yeah, that doesn't seem correct. No, it should be... What is it? -1. That seems better. And how to format it with uppercase. Okay. So maybe I change it to uppercase here. And insert the curly brackets. That should work. Yeah. Ooh, handy shellcode. Now's the first binary exploitation. This program execute any shellcode you give it. In this directory. You can see the shellcode. So what does it do? Enter your shellcode, does something, and then thanks executing now. So it probably puts what I enter into the buffer buff. We can see the valen function here. It reads into buff. How big is buff? It's 148. We could actually overwrite to do a buffer overflow, but it's not necessary because we can just input a shellcode here. So how do we input a shellcode? That's the question. So I usually use pawn tools for these kind of things. So to not make this unnecessary long, I'm going to copy paste something that I already did. Okay, I want these 3 lines. It's not possible to copy in this tmux. So I'll quit tmux. Go back to the shell. So we actually don't need this nopsled, we just need the shell code. Like that. So what this does, first in pawn tools, everything from there, set the context to 32-bit Linux. If we want 64-bit Linux, we change to this line instead. Shellcraft generates the shellcode, and ASM assembles it to binary and put the binary into this string, and then I just print the string to send it out. So if I run this, it should print some crap to send it out. Yeah, and that looked like crap. And I go back to the directory where I was before here. So I want the output of shellcode go in here. So I can actually execute and pipe it to /vuln. Wow, and it executed, but what happened? It exited. Because as soon as the shellcode is printed, this will exit, and the pipe will close, and the executed shell will stop. So if I put this in a subshell and do something else, for instance, cut minus means standard input, the shell should survive. And it did. There it is. Next, practice run. You're going to need to navigate to run this program to receive a flag. Okay, so I run this. What happens? Oh, I got the shell when I ran it. That was very kind. Or I got the flag when I ran it. Can you unzip this file? Copy. And I should maybe go to... I can go here. Get it. And what did it unzip? PNG file. Let's run strings on it. See if it's in the string output. No, it's not. So it should be in the image itself. But now, I should probably do it on this computer where I have the screen. Can do run binbox to see there's nothing more hidden. It doesn't seem to be anything more hidden. So I usually use this Java program. steg solve. When opening, I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to open flag.png. Unzipping is easy. Okay, so it's actually not hidden in some way, it's just an image. So these flags where you can't copy and paste are actually harder, because you have to write it by hand. And it's hard when I change the screen too. 3 and 5. Yeah, that was correct. And if I don't know if you can see it, but down here there are some arrows so I can inspect the individual bit planes in the image, and that can help with solving some flags. Let's see if I can rearrange this. Okay, so what's the next one? Vault door training. So it's a Java program that contains a flag. So the flag is here, so that was not very hard. So it's picoCTF and then that string down there. Rot 13 for this. Well, we can do rot 13 online. And there's the flag. I'm already 2 bases, easy one. Cryptography. Can you solve this? We give a table to help. Easy one. Okay, so this is the table of the Vigenère cipher. Maybe you have heard of it, maybe not, but Vigenère can be solved online. So, what was the ciphertext here? Alphabet and the key. We know the key. This was the key. Knowing the key. Decrypt. And the flag is crypto is fun. Let's see what the hint. Okay, it's the uppercase. That's correct. Overflow 0. There's a buffer overflow in this program. You can find it here. Can inspect the shellcode first. So what first is the signal. For the segmentation. Flag size max. And what is flag size max? 64. And the vuln. What is the problem here? Okay, it reads flag into this flag character array string, and then it runs vuln and puts it into a buffer of 128 characters. And if I get segmentation fault, it prints the flag. Okay, so I just have to input more than 128 characters. Is Perl installed? Yes, it is. Or I can execute what? Just print a times maybe 130. And it's 130 A's, and pipe that to the vuln. More, 140 maybe. Please enter an argument next time. Ah, it wants it as an argument. Yeah. It wants it as the first argument. Okay, let's do the Perl command in here. There it is. The flag. So what happened is we did a buffer overflow. It created a seg fault, and the program caught seg fault error. And in the seg fault callback, it printed the flag. Caesar. Oh, I can copy it. So it's ciphertext. Okay, so it actually it's just this that should be Caesared. So here's a string. I want to loop through all characters in the string and use this standard out right for character in S. And I want an offset, Caesar offset. What? I can actually put it from standard inputs. And I want it to be an integer. Int. Let's see. Ord of C returns an integer plus the offset to rotate. And now this. There are 26 characters A to Z, so I want to subtract ord of A. To make it clearer, plus the offset. And this, I want the rest with a whole integer division. So if it's, so it wraps around if it's larger than Z. 26 plus, again, ord of A. Okay, this should work. So output, let's say O. Now the O is an integer with a ASCII code, so CHR of O should print the character. Maybe I should also okay, I should put a number. 0 should also output is as this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Crossing the ruby. Okay, here we have something that looks like English. Where were I here? That was correct. Don't use client-side web exploitation. Okay, I should open it in new tab. Well, what's the problem here? I don't know, but I can open developer tools, so I see what's happening while doing this. Enter valid credentials. I just enter 1, 2, 3, 4. And it said incorrect password. Maybe I should reload this page. Not found. Yeah, okay, so here is the verification. Yeah. So this was a little bit 0 split is 4. 0 to 4 is pico. 4 to 8 is CTF. I can just copy all this into something. What was the name of the challenge? Don't use client side. It's not possible to write that. Okay, like that. So just sort this. It's the first, it's the second, third. So now I just want this part. Okay, maybe not that. Like that. And just remove new lines. And actually I want to remove this text too. There it is. So this said stuff is something you could train to get better at. It works with regular expressions. Log on. I'm not very good at web exploitation, but I can try. What happens if I just try to log on as BBB? Sign in. Yeah, a lot of things happens. Something happened here. If I copy this request as a curl, so I can go in here. Wow. And we can see in the cookie here, lastly, here was the username AAA, password BBB, and admin false. What happens if we set admin to true instead? We got the flag. Voltor 1. This goes pretty quickly here. The previous was Volt 0. Okay, let's call it 1-1. So what does this do? It wants the length 32 and it checks some stuff. And I can copy this. I want to remove everything. Everything up to... Okay, I can remember the length should be 32. And remove at the end. And I could probably just sort these lines. Okay, it was not perfect. 1, 0, 1. These 10 should go further back. Should go here. This one should go here. And these should go here. That doesn't look like a flag. Ah, maybe it is a flag. Okay, so I remove everything up to equal equal. I can remove the ticks too. It's not a Python, it's just text file. And remove new lines. Ah! Here. Page up doesn't work very good here. And page down. Netcast is going to be important. Use netcat to this port. And the port number. Wow, we got the flag. Where are the robots? Well, I believe those are at robots.txt. And that points to this file. There's the flag. Overflow 1. Okay, I'm starting to get tired here, but I'm going to continue this later. So I'm going to stop streaming now.